As Peter said, my name is Liesl. I'm sure you've read the intro over there. I'm what's called a serial entrepreneur. So I start companies and then I do stuff with them. So when I was in my 20s, I had small kids and a non-working ex-husband. So I was a breadwinner and I started a franchise. And I took it to 38 branches in 4 countries with about 80 staff and about 4,000 registered students. That was cool. I brought it out to Australia and I realized technology was going to become important. So I thought, I can either go back to uni and study IT, or I can sell my house and sell my business and start a software company, which I did. I decided that search engines were going to be important. This was back when people were saying, didn't you know the internet's dead? This was right after the tech crash, which I thought was a fantastic time to start a tech company because, you know, people just fall over and give up on stuff. And if you keep going and you hold a vision, you can do something valuable. And the other thing I heard a lot was, we've already got Alta Vista. We don't need any more search engines in the world. So that was interesting. So I built a search engine company, listed that on the Australian Stock Exchange in 2005. And then I started another company called MyCyberTwin. We build virtual human beings like Siri on the iPhone. But we were doing it 5 years ago. So we've got some pretty big customers. And yeah, it's going really well. I've raised about $9 million into small entrepreneurial things, and it's not because it's IT, it's easier than what we're doing here. You know, these were both in crashes. The one was in the financial crisis, and the tech crash was brutal. I've raised about 20 million altogether if you count the stock exchange listing. And I didn't know anything about software when I went in. So what's the secret? I'm also Telstra Businesswoman of the Year finalist, which I'm excited about because next week I'll find out if I made it or not. So I can only say that for today. And we'll see how we go next week. So I think the key thing, I can start talking to you about structure and where to raise money and blah, 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 blah. But for me, the biggest lesson was around creative visualization. Okay, the journey started for me, my first business. I found